My name is Mia Thompson, and at 31 years old, I finally stopped chasing approval from the folks who said they were my family. The big wake-up didn't hit with big fights or sad goodbyes. It came softly, sinking into me one Tuesday morning, while I drew a pretty leaf design on a customer's back. Now I stand in my Seattle studio, wrapped in the world I made all by myself, without them. Sunshine floods through tall windows, making rainbow spots on my drawings. My blue-green hair shines in the light as I bend over my table, setting up colors for today's work. Plant pictures cover the walls, that's my special way, which got me famous and a long list of people waiting. Soft leaves spread out on big sheets, wildflowers climb pretend fences, and old forest plants live forever in my drawings. My fingers, always a bit colored from the inks that don't wash off completely, flip through my schedule book. 10 years ago, I left behind Washington's stuffy perfect life for Washington's wild outdoors. 10 years since, I quit trying to squeeze into the Thompson family shape and started making my own. The difference between my bright work spot and the strict home from my kid days is huge. Back in Oakville, Washington, the big house with 4 bedrooms that held the Thompson family was like a statue of being proper. The grass was always cut just right, the bushes all the same size, the flower spots growing in matching colors okayed by the neighborhood group. Nothing grew wild there. Nothing could. Father. Never dad. Always father. Henry Thompson built his job helping with money papers on looking good and seeming right. His fancy suits matched his shiny outside look, and his firm handshake won big deals with folks who trusted his neat gray hair and calm stare. At dinner, he shared advice about caring what others think, like it was from a holy book. Looking good is like money, he'd say, slicing his food into even pieces, and the Thompson name is super valuable. Mother, Sophia to her pals, Mrs. Thompson to others, led 3 group meetings at church and planned the yearly help event. Her schedule was packed with social stuff, each picked to keep or boost our family's spot. She walked through places with easy moves, her shiny necklace jumping a bit on her shirt as she laughed at bad jokes from people she really didn't like. "Looks matter, Mia," she whispered once, pinching my arm at a yard party when I grabbed another treat. People are watching. People are watching. My brothers finished the perfect family picture. Alex and Noah, the star boys with top school plans from baby days. Alex was great at talking arguments and went to a fancy school for law stuff. Noah, the numbers whiz, got school money prizes like awards and ended up at another top business school. Their wins sat on the shelf and helped father brag at club meals. I was the spot on a clean picture, the girl who asked too much and drew outside the lines, for real and in other ways. While mother picked my outfits for weekend meetings and father planned my okay school path, I dreamed in colors they didn't know. The Thompson family followed secret rules. Every choice, from trip spots to morning food, went through the check of what others would say. What will people think of us? Rang through our home, hitting the clean walls and sitting in corners where dirt never stayed because mother said no. The first time I really got my spot in the family order, I was 12 years old. After begging for weeks, I got mother to buy me a washout hair color. Just one purple line that would go away after some washes. I put it on alone, hands shaking with fun as I saw the color show up on my brown hair. It made me so happy. A little no-no and just one purple bit. I ran downstairs, excited to show it before Alex's school finished dinner. Father looked up from his paper, his face going from not paying attention to yuck in a second. "No way," he said, his voice cold like winter ice. "Go wash that out right now. But it's just for a bit." I begged. "It'll be gone by Monday." I said no. His paper snapped back up, like a wall. "We're going to Alex's dinner in 30 minutes. You won't come looking like that." "Henry," mother said quietly, "people will ask where she is. Say she's sick. Tummy ache." He didn't put the paper down. Better they think she's ill than see her looking like a troublemaker. I stood still in the living room, his words heavy on me like a blanket. Not sad about missing the fun dinner at Alex's best place. but how easy they cut me out to keep the family look. Later that night, I sat alone in my room, eating a sandwich Mother left before they went. Through the next-door window, I saw my family at the neighbor's table, where they stopped before the eatery. They laughed as one, Father's hand patting Alex's back with pride, Mother's face lively as she talked, Noah grinning at a joke. They looked whole without me. Perfect. Really. I put my hand on the cool window, seeing my family be happy without me, and something changed in my heart. The always wanting their okay started to hurt different, less needy, more okay with it. I saw then that their love had rules I might never follow, ways I might never get. That night, as the purple line in my hair faded from lots of washing, a tiny start of being on my own grew in my heart's garden. Years passed before it grew big, but in that left-out time, watching laughs through someone else's light, I started to get that real family shouldn't need you to be perfect to belong. I just didn't know yet I'd have to make that family myself, far from the clean big house on Oak Street. The first drawing book I bought myself was a cheap one with a wire from the store, paid with gift money from Grandma. I hid it under my bed parts, taking it out only when my door was locked and the house was quiet at night. With color sticks spread on my bed like fall leaves, I made worlds my family wouldn't get. At 16, my fingers always showed my secret world. Gray marks under nails, color bits that stayed, hard spots from holding sticks too tight too long. Mother saw once at weekend dinner, her brows going up to her nice hair. Oh dear. Mia, your hands look so dirty. She gave me a wipe with 2 fingers, like my marks might jump to her pretty nails. What will the group leader think if he sees you like this at kid meetings tomorrow? I didn't say anything, just rubbed at the blue dust in my skin until it got red. What I couldn't tell was how those marks were like prizes, proof of the only talks where I really said stuff. My words got quieted at the Thompson dinner table, every idea called wrong or two. Against every question got Father's line, "That's not for talking." So I learned to say things with lines and colors, my drawings becoming the words I couldn't speak out. In my room, with hidden drawing books around, I made whole worlds, magic places where trees grew wrong way and no heavy pull-down, pictures of strong women with wild eyes and messy hair, mixed shapes that caught the storm of feelings in my chest. Each page was a say of being free, a small fight under my parents' roof without them knowing. The summer before last school year, I found an online drawing group, shaking with worry. I scanned and shared my first drawing, a picture of me coming from twisted sticks, a bird on my shoulder. I named it Trapped. While my family slept, I checked back and found words from people far away. This talks to me. Your lines are amazing. I feel this deep. I put my hand over my mouth to not yell. For the first time, someone really saw me. Not the proper Thompson girl in flat pants and plain hair, but the real Mia. Wild and wanting and full of things to say. That night started my 2 lives. Outside, Mia kept okay grades, went to family must-dos and agreed at right times. Inside, Mia grew a special way that mixed plant stuff with dream twists, each thing growing out like a plant looking for sun after too much dark. Drawing wasn't just fun or skill. It became who I am when all else felt taken or pushed. In those books, I found the real me under the Thompson cover. The school talk started just like I thought, at a planned dinner in fall of my last year. Father waited till sweet food came before making a sound and putting a school paper by my plate. "I've talked with my old room friend," he said, "who now helps pick students at that school. He said they'll like your paper, even with your up and down schoolwork." Mother smiled over her not-eaten sweet. "Money studies would be great for you, Mia. So useful. And the school grounds are so pretty in fall." My brothers looked at each other knowing. The family plan was working. Another. Thompson kid put in their spot. What they didn't know was I'd sent papers to 7 drawing schools around the country, that I'd sold online drawings for almost a year, saving money in my name at a far bank, that my work folder got good words from real drawers who said my ideas were strong and could sell. I agreed and took the paper, letting them think I gave in. But my real papers went online too. Places that would check me just on my drawing skill. The California Art School. Yes, letter came on a Tuesday in spring. Got it from the mail before others got home, hands shaking as I read it over and over. Not just yes, but big money help based on my work folder. For 3 days, I kept the folded letter in my clothes spot, checking at night it's real. On Friday night, when Father was happy from winning a hard work case, I put the letter by his drink cup on the table. He read it with growing no belief, face going from mixed up to mad like clouds before rain. What is this silly stuff? My school, yes, I said, voice more steady than I thought. I start and fall. Mother grabbed the letter from him, eyes big. California? Drawing school? She said the words like bad ones. Mia, we've talked about your future. The other school paper. I never sent it. I cut in. Something I hardly did. I don't need it. Father's cup hit hard. This is crazy. We're not paying for you to waste years drawing far away. I knew he'd say that, practiced in my head for months. Now words came easy. No shake, that's okay, I've earned it myself. I pointed to the money help part and save for living, it's decided. The fight was huge. Father's voice loud enough for neighbor dogs to bark. Mother's crying words of you hurt us and no. Thanks, even my brothers came out to see. Mia Thompson say no to family ways, all through. I stayed calm, like watching from far. Their words, once so strong to break me, now bounced off my strong cover from years of secret drawing and online good words. Next morning, I bought a one-way ride ticket to California. The trip would take 3 days, changing in cities. 3 days to leave old me and get ready for new and sunny place. I packed careful. 1 bag of useful clothes, wash stuff, and some books. My work case had picked drawings, my drawing pad, and save things with my online work. All important fit in 2 bags. No big goodbyes. Father went to work without talking. Mother stayed in room with head hurt, brothers not around. House felt more empty as I took bags downstairs last time. Outside, spring sun spotted the cut grass. I stopped at driveway end, looking back at the big house where I spent 18 years looking for, okay, that didn't come. The even windows looked back blank, showing no inside mess. The ride rolled from Oakville's clean roads, taking me to a future I made, through the dirty window. I saw my kid home get small and gone around a turn. The tight in my chest, always there, started to loosen with each road sign. For first time, I picked drawing over okay. The way ahead was not sure and maybe hard, but mine, all mine. California hugged me like the family I missed. The mist came through the big bridge each morning, covering the city in silver like a cozy wrap, not like Oakville's tight rules. Here, people with green hair served drinks to suit folks without looking twice. Teachers with arm art taught old ways. The city beat with chances that filled my breath. You're not showing all, Teacher Summers said at my first check, tapping old finger on my book. Her arms had flower art going under her sleeves. These plant studies are good skill, but where are you? The question shook me. Where was I? After 18 years making myself small for spots too tiny, I barely knew. My room friend Lena pulled me to her best art spot that weekend, saying it's time for drawing school start. The place smelled clean and full of maybe. Walls had quick drawings from old ships to soft color mixes. What do you want? Asked the artist, a lady named Riley with short silver hair on one side, long on other. I showed the drawing I made over weeks. 1 tall flower stem growing up my arm inside. These flowers can hurt, I said. But right amount, they're healing. Riley's eyes smiled. I get it. The tool's poke made my eyes water, but I liked it. Each line in my skin took back my space. My body, my pick, my forever say of being free. Back in class Monday, I wore short sleeves first time since coming. Teacher Summers saw right away, looking at the new art with work interest. Now we're starting. She grinned. Let's see it in your work. Ideas poured out. My books filled with plant studies mixing real careful with heart feelings. danger plants with two sides like me. Can hurt or help how used. Teachers stopped longer at my spot during checks. My work picked for student show. Then local eat place display. Calls home got shorter, less often. How are your money classes? Father asked, holding to story I'd switched to real study. They're eye-opening, I'd say, not lying as I mixed colors for light through leaves study. School boss stopped me after last work checks in third year. Thompson, your plant drawing is top. Thought about science drawing focus? The health school needs your detail eye. The paid work, covered summer home, and built my first work folder. I put the pay paper in frame over my table. Proof drawing can be love and job, no matter, family said. Father's winter card that year had note, still time to switch to money school. I put it behind my first printed drawing and health book, two worlds fighting for wall in my small home. Seattle called after school end, a city where wild comes to city edges, where green stuff takes back empty spots, and where Greenleaf Art, a spot for plant designs, had open learning job. The owner, Sarah East, looked at my folder 30 minutes before saying, "Your lines are great. How plants grow, twist to light, that can't be learned." She tapped my flower art. "You know skin is drawing space, the rest I can show." Learning meant long times cleaning floors, cleaning tools, drawing quick for low pay, but also taking in all. How to pull skin for clean lines, move tool for effects, listen to people trusting me with stories and skin. Why purple flowers? I asked a lady in 60s wanting them on her back. My mom grew them, she said. Gone 20 years, but smell brings her back. Her eyes wet. Want to carry her? Always. Each person brought stories before I. Touch Tool, the young student, covering hurt marks with star flowers. The health fighter taking back changed. Skin with pink blooms, the lost loved one adding wifes. Writing to remember peace. These weren't just people. They became links, trusting me with hurt, healing, changes. I made safe spot for their open hearts, something I never got at home. 2 years learning. My plant designs got waiting list. 4 years. Sarah called me to office, opening second spot. She said straight, need trust person as partner at first shop. She pushed papers, half me. Bit less you start. Check again in 2 years. At 25, I part owned a good art spot. Day I signed. Called home first in months. I'm part owner of business, I told Mother. Careful words, her voice happy. Oh, what kind? One that's making money and liked in its area. I said, not full truth. Well, Father, glad you found smart way, she said, warm. Maybe use drawing fun for nice cards or proper. I let her think what she wanted. Truth would sad her. And I stopped looking for okay I'd never get. My home full of plants and sun. My skin got more art. Garden I take everywhere. Greenleaf Art grew with us. In area books and booked ahead. Then came fancy envelope and mail. Mother's neat writing. Inside, Alex's wedding card. Gold letters saying join with Emily Rose from nearby town at church. Then party at club. Hand note fell out Mia. Hope you come for Alex's big day. Wear plain colors. Long arms best. No bright hair for pictures. Mother. Old hurt grew in my chest. 6 years making life, work, name, but still seen as problem. Still told to hide me. Sarah saw me looking at card during break. Bad? Family stuff, I said, giving note. Seems I'm okay at brother's wedding if I act like someone else. She read, brows up. What you do? Question stayed days. Part wanted to go full me, blue-green hair, art show. In old shiny dress from shop, other part kid wanting belong. Said maybe give in open doors. I got flight. Packed shiny dress not plain. Set helper for work. Wore cover over art for main part but took off at party. Shiny dress catching light. Mother's tight smile said all when I came. We put you in back seats, dear. For family pictures. Maybe stand behind tall cousin. He hides well. I did half their asks, but still cut out. Sat where not seen. Placed in photos to cut later. Told to far family as, our girl in Washington, no say of good work. The way showed clear. Okay, always had rules I couldn't do. Belong always needed me smaller I couldn't keep. On flight back to Seattle, watched clouds under wing and promised me quiet. Next family fun would be my way, my spot, with people loving all me, not even with colors and lines, but because them. A year on, another wedding card came Tuesday, nice paper with gold that shined as I turned. My brother Noah marrying Victoria, kid doctor with nice clothes mother loved. I touched the raised edges, looking for real link and fancy words. Small card fell. Extra note for me. The big hotel has strict close rule. No sea art allowed. Plan that way. I looked at words till fuzzy. Not. Can't wait see you. Not. Great have all family. Just cold warn my being doesn't fit their plan event. My phone buzzed with Noah text. Got card? Mom put clothes note. Of course. I thought choices while watching rain on window. Could wear long in summer hot. Could cover with special stuff to hide me. Could twist to their shape one more day. Won't come, I text back. Happy for you and Victoria. Noah called fast. Mia, please my wedding. I know, I said steady. A nice place with rules not for me. You could hide for one day, he said, for family. I looked at flowers on my arm. Each bit a step from their tight. Not doing that now. The quiet grew, full of unsaid musts. Family times became fights where me being was bad. First, dress right for Thanks meal. Then, maybe no face ring for winter holiday. Each come with more exact rules for me being there. Mom and Dad will sad, Noah said last. They often are, I said, and stopped call. Next year, comes got less. Thanks meal. Cousin Beth's school end. Dad's work stop party. Each miss said more than words. I was being cut from family story, one time at a time. When online photos showed from events I didn't know. Surprise parent year party. Family meet weekend. I saw I wasn't even said no now. I just stopped being in their world. Last hit came months later in call from Aunt Lisa. Always family fixer. Her voice had that special sound for bad news in nice rap. Mia, sweetie, about Olivia's wedding next month. Olivia, my young cousin, who once followed me with drawing book, asking for lessons. The thing, Aunt Lisa went on, they're worried you change young ones. All that art. Your life picks. Olivia's new family very old way. And all thought best if I not come, I said for her. Words sour but known. We love you, sure, she added quick. Just family times have expects. I watched a person through window, liking the plant arm I did last week. She saw me and thumb up. Face happy seeing herself in picked art. You know, Aunt Lisa, you all stop worry. I won't go to more family stuff ever. Her mixed words faded as knowing came like morning sun. They don't see me as family. See me as bad thing, problem to handle, mistake to hide. That night, I wrote last message to parents, not begging get me like before, not saying why or defend pics, just saying closing this part of always no. My finger waited over send as kid memories came. Dinners where my words stopped. Teen years art called short time. Empty spot and family photos for me. Answer came 3 days. One line from father. We think best. Those words broke something in me, not hurt like thought, but easy like putting down heavy load from years. I'd chased okay from people not giving. The always no cycle wasn't my fail. It was free. As cold time comes, Seattle welcomes me open. In mixed seats of share art spots and late talks over cheap drink. Lena, music player with silver and black hair, asks me to art show first week. New one. She jokes, arm in mine introducing all. Ethan, word writer with nice eyes and marked hands from build work years, shows best drink spots for drawing. Grace, who makes big art from old tech, helps find home with best light windows. None ask why I am. None give rules for belong. When thanks meal near, I ready for old hurt of left out. Instead, Lena texts, alone, thanks at my place. Bring what not bad for health. 23 crowd. Lena's high room. Ethan brings 3. Sweets and old dad who says funny jokes. Grace makes bird from old. Metal is middle piece. Someone's music group plays made up. Holiday songs with words that make us laugh loud. I look at these with color hair and art skin. They're loud and soft. They're full okay of each broken bits and get what family should. No one says be smaller. No one says cover art. No one whispers what others think. When winter holiday comes, we make new ways. Tree with tiny art we each made. Gift swap all hand done or used. Meal where all bring family comfort food. Making mix of tastes telling our group story. These celebrate parts my blood family tried. Erase. They ask about my art, not demand hide. They put my drawings in frames, not call hobby. In this big room with open walls and huge windows, with people who picked each other, I finally get family not from birth. It's seen, it's made, it's picked, and I pick them. My first meet with Dylan East was on Wet, Thursday night at Pine Art Show's spring event, 4 months after holiday. I stood by my new piece, detailed back art on big sheet, when tall guy with camera on chest came, rain still on dark hair. The feel here is great, he said, close to see shadow and light play. You caught something real and true. That's not common. I watched his eyes follow my lines, seeing real like in his look. No fake excited, just quiet no. I'm Dylan, he said, hand out. I take pictures of different lifeways in this area. Mia Thompson, I said, taking hand. I put forever art on folks wanting outside match inside. His laugh warm and open, best say of art I've heard. As people moved around us, talk went from art likes to own thoughts. Dylan's picture work on groups outside normal, lived together folks, green living ones, hidden artists, people free from saying no to usual ways. When lights low for close, he asked coffee. Rain stopped. Streets shiny under lights as we walked to small place 3 blocks. What pulled you to skin art? He asked, hands on hot cup. I told journey from Washington to Seattle, free I found making forever art on ready skin. He listened no cut, eyes staying on mine. Family? He asked, the question floating between us. I made my own. I said, true. Blood ones back east wondering what went wrong. He nodded, getting it showing on his face. Picked families can care more than birth ones. Our talk went past midnight, going through art changes, who we are talks, and the groups we'd each built. Unlike old first meets where I changed my story, with Dylan I gave real truth. When he walked me to my ride, his hand touched mine quick. You know what grabs me most in your work? He asked, voice soft in night. Tell me. Your skin shares stories most hide forever, he said, finger light on my flower arm art. Brave to show like that. The easy C hit deep, not like for skill or way, but knowing deeper why my art. Promised to show real that cost my first family but gave free to be me. I said yes to see him again before we split. Over next months, our link grew through share create stuff. Dylan took pictures of my art times for book piece on women changing the work. I made sign for his picture show on different groups. We made easy, no rub I'd had before. No need explain, no sorry for art wants or odd times. When I asked him to my spot's 5th year party, he came early to move seats and stayed late to clean color cups. My picked family, Zoe and Liam from Spot, Sarah from Up Home. Even old teacher Hammond took him in no holdback. He fits, Zoe said one night after Dylan left. Arms crossed by door. No wait time, no weird move. He just belongs. The C hit big. Old loves came to my circle, careful. Like friends were walls to climb, not hug. Dylan mixed right, bringing home bread to weekend meals, and knowing all drink likes without say. The different from my blood family's old no to who I brought home was clear. My father asked my school boyfriend about job dreams, while mother checked eat ways and word say. My brothers hardly saw people I liked. Dylan went to art opens and work shows. His quiet help always there. He took pictures of my make way with camera, keeping inspire in hard times. When I got work new award in summer, his face first in crowd. You shine tonight, he whispered at after party, moving hair from my face. I'm happy, I said. The easy truth surprised me. Looks good on you, he said, kissed ahead. We built our link on help each and real okay. He got my need for make space and kept my lines without mad. I learned to let his quiet think times, not take personal. For our 1 year, Dylan said weekend to seaside. We got small house over big water, windows open to wave sounds. After day-looking tide spots and picking nice rocks, we back to see sunset paint sky bright colors. Dylan seemed more worry. Hands playing with camera he not used all day. I have thing for you, he said as dark came and stars showed. From pocket, small wood box, cut with soft flower shapes. My heart jumped as he put in my hand. Open it, he said soft. Inside silver ring, design I know. Small wildflower pushing through broken hard ground. Same as my first art, the one I made at 19, marking Leave Washington forever. First time you showed that art, Dylan said, voice steady though feeling on face. You said it means strong, beauty from hard. I nodded, words gone for bit. That's what I see in you daily, he went on, not even with past, but how you grew through. He took box from my shaky hands. Want spend life loving real you? Mia. Every story, every mark, every become time. The ring caught moonlight as he held. Will you marry me, in that time? Heavy from life chasing okay from people never full give gone. Here man who saw me all. Art skin, different pics, draw dreams, and gave not just okay, but cheer. Yes, I whispered, then loud, yes, as he put ring on. Wildflower soft on skin. I got I'd found what blood family never did. Love with no rules. We sealed promise with kiss as waves hit shore. Sound of nature changing land, right for this change time. With Dylan, not fighting to be seen or hard to be worth. I just was, full and free, in his arms. We stayed together under stars. Planning future on base we had, respect each, make partner, love no hide hard truths. First time since Leave Washington. I felt all home. My yes to Dylan wasn't planned with idea boards or dream lists. It happened on random Tuesday when we knew we built something neither wanted without. Moment he put that old greenstone ring on my finger. I knew 2 things. Want life with this man and telling family last test of all I built since Leave Washington. Sure you want tell? Dylan asked. Fingers circles on my shoulder in bed that night. Could send note after. I shook head. Odd calm over me. One more chance. Need give them one more try. To really see me. Next morning, I made message with steady drink hands. No big says or musts. Just facts. Dylan and I engaged, planning small event in Seattle in fall, love you part of this new. Part in our lives. My finger waited over send 3, breaths before push. Soft sound of scent so normal for something. Like sending light to dark. Washington sky. Hope sparked short. Risky fire. I thought gone years ago. Maybe this big step bridge gap between who I am and who they want. Maybe wedding matter enough to try. Mother's answer came hours. Words exact like her writing. We like meet this man before. Okay, maybe you both visit Oakville soon. Father's at bottom. Good job. Will you calm down for photos? I looked at screen, waiting old herd of no. Instead, clear came like cool water. Nothing changed. All years away, they still see me as fix. Someone okay with rules. No cry. Only choose. They want meet you, I told Dylan that night, giving my thing with message. To check you, really. His eyes read, jaw tight bit at father's ask. And what you want? He asked, setting aside. Push grew over weeks. Mother called with ideas on right wedding clothes. Light colors not fight my hair, which she hoped back natural before event. Father sent info on picture cousin who does old style that last. We happy give money. Mother said on third call, voice sweet with control. Of course, that mean do some family old ways, ways that never had someone like me. When they asked we visit Washington so they proper check Dylan before wedding, the thin judge hard to miss. They treat like you apply for job, I told Dylan, walking our home. Good son-in-law talk. Dylan watched me move, face steady. What you want do? He asked third time that week. They'd pick it all you. I went on. Your artist hands, your art, how you talk work. They'd smile nice while decide not enough. I can take check, he said soft. But this not about me, your choose all. I stopped walking, hit by easy of his words. My choose, not theirs. They never saw me, I whispered. Not once in 31 years. Then maybe they not deserve best seats for your life rest, he said. Truth hit clear. They not invited. The no didn't bring mean happy. I might thought years ago, this not pay back or punish. This self-guard. Last line I need around life I built. I don't want them there, I said. Words bring fast easy. Don't want spend our wedding day wait they're okay or bad words. Don't want look crowd for mad faces or ready for says on my look. Dylan came over and took hands. Then we make this day our way. Our wedding plan changed from hard field to cheer. Instead, family fights. We picked flowers, just what made us smile. Our spot, top garden of best local eat place, showed us perfect with city plant charm. We made event honor our trip. Reads from books shaped us. Music carried through hard. Promises we wrote over drink nights. What about parents? Lena asked at weekly drink meet. Worry real. Regret not them there? I've years regret not having parents I needed. I said, surprised by peace in words. Done now. My picked family helped my choose with full back. Liam said, walk me down path. Lena became plan friend. Her order skill balance my create mess. Dylan's parents called say honored welcome me to family. Art. Blue-green hair, all. The wedding changed from maybe fight to sign of free. Not day by who missing, but who picked be there. Not heavy by must, but up by real link. First time, I got family not something you always try for. It's something you build pick by pick, with people see you clear in love anyway. Our wedding first day of that new make. Cheer not who we pretend, but who we always under others expects. Free. My name is Mia Thompson, and today I marry the man who loves me just as I am. The changed big room over the big river glows with string, lights that show on water, making star groups below like above. Fall in Seattle brings cool wind with smell of down leaves and maybe through open doors. This space, once for machines and store stuff, now holds most real cheer of my life. Ready? Zoe asks, fixing last flower in my loose hair. Her hands steady from years art with me, work exact. I turn to big mirror, against open wall. The woman looking back, not like girl who hid books under bed in Washington. My blue-green hair falls over open shoulders. Soft cloth of my back, open dress shows back art I made myself. My story. My skin. Words flow down my backbone, in writing like climbing plants. More than ready, I answer, fingers on small beads at waist. 31 years making. Music changes, not old walk song mother would want, but soft play of song. Dylan and I moved tonight we met. My sign. I walk path alone by choose, not no one give away, but years taking back myself. Faces turned to see belong to people picked here, artists whose work with mine in shows, people whose skin has my art, friends who held space for my change. Their eyes show okay. No need act, no fake. Dylan waits under hang of paper birds and metal shapes made by our art friends. His eyes big at me, tears quick. This man with picture eye for beauty and surprise spots sees me all. You are all, he whispers as I reach. Voice break. Our leader, Liam, who runs show spot where Dylan and I first showed together, smiles at group. We hear not see start of link, but no bond already there. This event public say of private care Mia and Dylan built through make, true, and brave to be full self. Thanks for watch. The promises we share have no says of follow or serve. Instead, we promise okay each grow, real in all times, free to make no judge. I promise never ask you small for my easy. Dylan says, voice steady now, though tears on cheeks. You're wild why I love you. When I talk, voice goes to top without shake. I promise stand by you, never back or front. I pick you with open eyes and full heart. Not complete me, but cheer my complete. Laugh fills event real and free. When I mess ring, almost drop between wood under feet, no one gasp bad. Instead, Liam jokes, artist hands exact with color, clumsy with shiny, and crowd laughs, knowing. As we kiss to seal promises, cheers loud seem shake top lights. I feel something set in chest, sure building since first step off ride in California, with just strong and work folder. This belong feels like. The party flows from event. Space change as old bulbs light food spots from best local eats. No set seats, no tight meal where talk dies under heavy proper. People group easy, plates on legs, drink cups held while hand move for story tell. On one wall, Theo, local art teacher who helped when I first to Seattle, set small spot for remember designs. Nothing big, tiny signs guests pick to mark day. Line quick, laugh when someone hurts at first tool touch. Your father would fall seeing. Jokes old teacher who came from California for wedding, point to art spot with drink. That's part why love it. I say, watching Dylan's cousin get small shape heart on wrist. Though true, stopped pics on what horrify family years ago. Other wall shows Dylan's pictures, not wedding ones, but his work. City views of Seattle, close, pictures of artists and spots, series he calls Take Back, people and art, each with story behind body art. My picture middle, back to see, back art full show, face turned enough show side in gold light. You made something great here, Liam says, at my side with food plate. And not just Mary. I follow his look around to mixed people, our picked family, to art around, to cheer air no fake. We wanted wedding feel true, I tell him, not act. Done good, he says. Squeeze shoulder before go talk others. As night deep, Dylan finds me near sweet table and arms around waist. How feel be Mrs. East, he says soft in ear. I turn and hold, meet eyes. Still Mia Thompson, and you Dylan East, 2 full people picked each, his smile big, wouldn't want other. Party goes to early morning, no one checks time or leaves early with nice sorry. These people, makers, dreamers, truthsayers, no worth of times like. By time Dylan and I leave for small home in art area, my face hurts from smiles and feet from move. 2 weeks later, Dr. Sound while Dylan and I at kitchen spot sort wedding pictures. Sound pushy on lazy morning, not expected. Dylan up first, feet bare to door. I hear open creak, then odd quiet pulls me from seat. When I reach, past stands on welcome spot. Father looks older, shoulders bit down under fancy coat. Mother holds bag tight, shiny things same place always. Behind, Alex and Noah stand weird, not look at me. Mia, Father says. Name sounds strange after years quiet. Dylan steps to my side, arm around waist protect. Simple gold on finger catches light. Can we in? Mother asks. Voice break with forced nice. I wait short before yes. They go to living room. Strangers with my blood. Look wrong among our mixed seats and wall art. Why here? I ask, when they sit stiff on couch and chairs. Father makes throat sound. We got this. He holds paper cut. Piece on local weddings from paper that had our event photo, through friend with Seattle links. Good, Noah says weak, gets sharp look from Father. We came talk your acts. Father goes on like Noah not talk. Know how bad it was learn your wedding from others? People ask why we not there? Mother leans. Friend's girl saw online, asked Sophia about, at her help lunch. She talks like this, explains, like social bad, justifies sudden come after years quiet. You think get invite? I ask, real wonder in voice. We're family, Mother says, like word wins all. Are you? Dylan asks quiet by me. I squeeze hand thanks. Know how bad it is? Mother goes on, voice bit high. Have girl who looks like you, lives like, This? Who cuts own family from wedding? Words hang. Make 30 years rule love into one clear time. Thank you, I say. Surprise all. Me too. What? Father brows together. Thank you for show what I always knew. Voice steady, hand still in Dylan's. Not sad miss my wedding. Sad people know you missed. I stand, Dylan with me. Together to door, open clear for them go. I built life with people love me for who, not who you wanted. I tell, look each eye, that's worth cheer. They leave with straight backs and tight mouths, no hugs or promise talk. Door closes on 30 years rule love, soft click like free. Dylan pulls me in arms as steps fade. Okay? I put head on shoulder and breathe deep. Yes, I say, mean it. I finally am. My art tool buzzes on Taylor's skin. Soft shake links us beyond words. She hurts bit as I line butterfly coming from broke glass look, her first art at 39. My mother said art for people no future, Taylor whispers, as I stop wipe extra color. Believe 20 years. I nod. Get flow like power. Mine said, for people nothing lose. And here we. Taylor laughs. Shoulders easy. Turns out wrong lots. 3 months since wedding. 3 months wake by Dylan without old worry not. Wonder if today earn family okay. 3 months work through draw books and write books. Pour decades no onto pages. Hold pain, no judge. In spot quiet times. Made more than art. Built get. Each line and write helped see what family saw as fight was live. My color hair, art, no small me, not hits against, but guards I made to keep safe. Almost done, I tell Taylor. Add last bits to butterfly. How feel? Like free, she says, eyes wet. Like a loud bee in own body. Her words make clear what felt since open flame art group 6 weeks ago. What started solo spot now safe for first like Taylor. People heal from body bad. From families teach bodies not theirs. Changed knowing to goal. Make space where open heart honored not used. Light green walls, comfy seats, no mirrors except need. Every bit say, you belong here just as. There, I say. Put tools down and clean soft new piece. Look, Taylor's happy sound feeds hungry in me. Perfect, she whispers. Touch skin around new art, careful. Exactly how thought feel. I know not just butterfly. Later night, after lock spot, phone buzz with text from number I know, though months quiet. Noah, my middle brother, can talk. Drink sometime? Handshake bit as show message to Dylan at kitchen table. He reaches fingers, steady with warm hand. What want do? He asks, voice middle. Support no lead. Don't know, I say. Look at 7 words carry decades heavy. Part 1 ignore. Another? I trace table wood. Curious. 3 days later, sit across Noah at drink shop middle between homes. His out town. Mine in. He aged surprise ways. Small lines eyes not there at holiday 2 years ago, when last stood quiet while father cut words on my bad life pics. You look good. Mia, he says. Use kid name careful, like Tess Thin Ice. Thanks, I say, not cold or warm, waiting. Noah hands around cup. Fingers white. Anna pregnant, he says last. 4 months. Good, I say, mean despite all, making me think things. About family. He looks up, eyes meet. About what kind want make. Shop noise fades as Noah says words never thought here. Sorry, he says, voice break bit, for not stand for you, for pick dad's okay over your feels, for act not see how much they hurt. I sit still. Fear move break spell made this. Anna and I talk how raise kid. He goes, and I keep think you. How never want my kid feel like you must. Like earn belong. His sorry not perfect. Not erase years help, but real. And I see brave to reach over family-made gap. Not ask fast forgive. Noah adds quick. Just want, try and get. And like no sister again. Real one. Not version dad wanted. We talk 2 hours. I set clear lines for any future. No bad on look, no help ideas on work, no expect I ever fit Thompson shape. Not look okay anymore. I tell as we ready leave. Open to link again, but only real ways. Noah nods. Get showin' eyes like mine, think fair. He waits before add. Dad and Alex might never change, I know, I say. Surprise how little hurt now. Their pick, walk home. I see big change. Make up not forget hurt or act never. About respect each. Brave start new different. The wedding card comes Tuesday in early spring. Nice envelope with cousin Ava's own writing. Inside, under formal ask for me at her Mary to Samuel Green, she wrote note. Maya, want you there just as blue-green hair, art all. You always braver than us. Love. AI touch words with finger. Remember Ava as quiet cousin always watch. See family ways with think eyes. We never close. She younger. More follow family. But her ask feels like see. Going? Dylan asks night as we make meal together. Move in small kitchen like dance know each steps. I cut veggies exact. Think yes. Knife taps board. Not forgive for end, I'll be by you, he promises. Kiss, side head. 2 months later, we at Old Stone Place where family gens cheered big times. My hair fresh blue-green, bright on simple nice dress. Dylan's hand steady on my back, low as we go in. Reactions like thought. Aunt Mary's eyes, big shock before quick turn. Uncle David greets stiff nice. Look not meet mine. Parents sit front, shoulders hard. Neither turn when whispers say we hear. But surprises too. Cousin Daniel hugs warm. Time you back, he says real happy. Ava rushes in before dress, hugs strong. Thanks, come, she whispers. Means all. I see then what this time really. Not fight ground or prove spot, but just group people linked by blood and past. Some never okay me. Others maybe try learn. Difference now, neither say who I am. At party, catch mother watch from room. For bit, something like sorry on face before look away. We not talk. Some paths not cross. But Noah shows Anna to me with pride voice. My sister, the artist, he says. Title no joke. Drive home night, tired, but peace. Head on window. Don't need them love me now, I tell Dylan. No settle like good. No longer said by their cutout. Next morning in Right book. Right words feel like full circle. Family not blood. People never ask small. 6 months later, Flame Art Group grown past wild dreams. What began my alone spot now has 3 more artists. Each bring own heel trip to our group work. Space more than art place. Community meet where art and okay mix. Started help younger artists with family hard like mine. 2 weeks ago, set Flame money help for draw students away from families, paid by part spot money. Sometimes, wonder at perfect match of all. Once no for too different, now cheered for that different. Things family tried stop became best strong. Most give to world. This morning, new person sits worry and talk seat. She's 50s, new single, haircut new way husband always know. Don't know brave enough this. She says, show small butterfly want on wrist. I smile. See her brave what is. Ever choose between peace and okay? I ask soft. Her eyes meet, get grow between. Everyday life, she says. Then already brave, I tell. Ready tools for change work. Let's start.